All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the stream. So basically, I'm going to be talking about rescooping quantum. As everyone knows, what's up, everyone? As everyone knows, the market cap is currently at 762 billion. I better let you guys in on what I'm doing before people start saying that, hey, you know what, Ryan, when you did this, you didn't tell me and whatnot. So let's get to it. So whatever I'm sharing in this video is my personal strategy, my personal opinion, and obviously it's non-financial advice. So whatever that you listen to and decide to take action upon for this video is solely on your own discretion and responsibility to do your own research as well. So guys, very simple. All right, welcome to the stream, everyone from everywhere, wherever you are in the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So let me just share one thing and one thing only. I'm rescooping quantum. Now, the very good thing about why I'm sharing this video right now with you, because I'm going to show you all the trades that I've done in the past 24 hours so that you know that you really have the deal and I'm not buying lower than you. I bought before you and you are able to get in on quantum at the current price now, which is way cheaper than when I bought it. Now I'm just going to share the strategy. So firstly, let's look at I'm using my Binance account at the moment. So what have I been doing? Firstly, I mentioned to everybody I sold off 70% of my quantum holdings at the high. So I sold majority of my quantum at anywhere from 0.0038 to 0.004. I even have sold some of my quantums maybe at 0.0035, around there. So what happened was the BTC price was exorbitantly high at that point. So you would be having a quantum price that maybe, for example, $55, $56 at the high. So to me, that was cool. That was great. It was a profit. I took it. So what was my rationale for selling off 70% of my quantum? Because of this very piece of fact, which is the BTC dominance. Now, when BTC dominance is so low at 33.7%, so right now there are a lot of cryptocurrencies that are actually stealing the life away from BTC, which is fine, right? Because at the end of the day, people love to invest in altcoins. People love to invest in other technologies. So what has been stealing the limelight lately? We have Ripple, that is almost half of what BTC's total market cap at the moment, and then we have Ethereum at 96 billion recently, also starting to move back up to the very close to the $1,000 mark. And then of course we have Bitcoin Cash at 40.7 billion. Now literally we have like what, 30 over, let me see, we have 37 unicorns, guys. We have 37 unicorns, meaning that these companies are 1 billion and above, right? And what's most scary is that we have Cardano at number 5 out of nowhere, 31.2 billion in terms of market cap. Now that is just insane for a project or a smart contract platform that only has a mainnet out. All right, now I'm not saying that Charles Hoskinson and his IOHK team cannot pull off a great job, but in my opinion, they went up way too fast, too soon. So in my opinion, they probably are going to have a nice little dump before they are going to even see a new high. So those who are entering into Cardano right now, I would strongly suggest that you be very cautious, or you have a very long-term view about Cardano, because right now, having only mainnet, obviously with this kind of market cap, you knock on any kind of exchanges doors, they'll definitely open for you. Now, of course, having a wallet and whatnot, that's going to be very simple. It's going to be very fast. Also, they will more or less be integrated into the Ledger Nano S. So, for people who are interested in POS, you can choose to stake it. If those who are interested in just keeping it in the Ledger Nano S, I'm sure that will be available down the road. Now, this is truly the year of Gen 3 smart contract platform competition. You have Aeon, you have Icon, you have Quantum, you have Ethereum, you have EOS, you have Dragon Chain, you have One Chain and whatnot. Look, this is definitely the year to see who's really going to be the one to pull up the big guns on this space, okay? Because no longer Ethereum is going to be the main contender. Cardano seems very, very strong in terms of, you know, reaching in terms of market cap, but in terms of technology and infrastructure, Qtum stands a very, very good chance. Now, why am I re-scooping Qtum? Back in 2016, okay, back in 2016, I scooped up a whole bunch of Ethereum, right? That was when it was $9 to $12. I think if you've been following me long enough, you would know my story. So I picked up a bunch of Ethereum at $9 to $12 for a period of 8 to 9 months, and then after that we had the bull run in altcoins. That was when Ethereum started to move to the $50 mark. Now, Qtum has achieved that in less than 6 months. They are already currently trending around $47, which is stellar already. And they have established themselves in terms of global footprint much faster than Ethereum has. Also, in terms of the number of nodes, Patrick Dye has already mentioned that there's going to be a company that's going to add on 50,000 nodes to the network. Also, there's also a potential for a Qtum ETF, so the lawyers are drafting that out, and the QEA in terms of who is going to be working as in an enterprise that's going to be working with Qtum. There's going to be 2 announcements. So we do not know who are these 2 companies, and these 2 companies will be announcing Qtum probably in Q1, Q2, Q3 or Q4. I don't know, but nonetheless, there are a lot of decentralized applications that are going to be built on Qtum at the moment. So the project speaks for itself. Also, at the same time, you have Patrick Dye speaking in various economic forums, right? Blockchain forums. He's very well known because he used to be a translator for these projects back in China at that time. So he understands this space very, very well. Obviously, not to forget that Jordan Earls is also a genius, together with Neil Mahi and Brad Finkerrick, who is a damn strong community manager. You know, he manages the community, the marketing, together with John Sienna, Natalie, and Stella. So the team is just strong as fuck. If you are not seeing all this, you better join their Telegram group. You better start following them on Twitter. And this is why I'm saying I'm re-scooping, and I'm going to be sharing with you right now, showing you all the trades that I've done. And if you are interested in this project, you can go and start researching on them. And at the same time, you can go and, you know, pick up Qtum at the cheap at the moment. So let's look at my orders first. So as you can see, I just recently rebought, which is 1st of April. I used some Ethereum to buy Qtum, and I use also some, I use my BTC that I sold off. Basically, this was from Qtum itself. I sold off 70% of my Qtum into BTC. That served very well because at that time BTC was at anywhere from 13,100 to 13,800, and then after that now we have a BTC that is about 14.8 to 15,000 US dollars. So I basically re-entered. You can see that I bought at the high, a little bit on the high side. So we're looking at 331,800 satoshis, 335,400 satoshis, and also my latest order, which didn't completely fill, is still queuing at 315,000 satoshis. So I kind of bought at the high, guys, you know. So when you're looking at the chart right now, you are able to pick up Qtum at the low. So there are a few key Fibonacci levels that you might want to consider. So let's look at, I've already marked it already. I hope that you can see. So you're looking at, I mean, if you really want to be damn conservative, you know shit about Qtum, okay? You can go in at maybe 222,481. You can go in at 253,297 or 284,546. I wasn't going to be waiting, so I decided to enter anywhere around this. Usually I would never recommend catching a falling knife, but because I'm so experienced in investing in this cryptocurrency, I don't give a shit about where it's headed to in terms of the near term. I know where is it headed. In my opinion, I'm not going to give you a price prediction, but I tell you for sure, I've always been looking at this project for the longest time. People know I've been shilling it for the longest time. This is not even a paid interview. I just love the project very, very much. So I just know the direction. to me, it's going to be one of the ETH contenders. Okay, no doubt about it. Now, let me tell you why also. Looking at the current market cap, it is at 4.35 billion. Look at where Cardano is at 31. Are you trying to tell me that Qtum is not going to be able to at least rake in 10B by the end of the year? 10 billion, just 10 billion, man. And that's a very, very small, conservative kind of price, so-called market cap prediction as per se. Something that has currently not much other than pure hype has already raked in 31 billion in terms of market cap. All right. In terms of what IOHK has done, they don't have a wallet up yet. They still are quite far in terms of certain portions of their roadmap, and at the same time, in terms of overall progression, like I said, it's all hype. So 31B for Cardano, I'm sure there are a lot of people who make money. I'm sure there are a lot of people who make money on Icon as well. Same thing. If Icon can also deliver and show all the strong partnerships and infrastructure that Qtum has done, by all means, I'll definitely start talking about Icon as well. But if, let's say, for example, they have not shown anything and it's all just pure whale pump, I can't really speak about it because I'm not that kind of guy. So Qtum right now is at 4.35. The fact that at the moment it's at 4.35, it's really a no-brainer for me. So I started to pick up everything. I rebought everything. I haven't completely filled up all my allocations, so I might be picking up at the levels that I just shared. But I'm just sharing with you that you are able to get in cheaper than me. So you will always be getting a better deal when I come on stream. So that's the thing. All right. So yeah, with that being said, I think today you guys are getting a way better deal. I just wanted to share that. And at the same time, in terms of when you guys are making money in this space, be very watchful that you learn to take profit. Also, leading up to the Chinese New Year, after Chinese New Year, which is February the 16th, I'm sure that the whole volume will start picking up. The whole crypto markets will start pushing towards 1 trillion. Will we potentially have some kind of pullbacks and whatnot? I don't really think so, because in terms of regulations, the scary regulations, Korea has a little bit more, seems to be coming out with a more tame framework, in a sense that they're not going to be banning any kind of cryptocurrency exchanges or trading. What they're planning to do is just regulate. And they're doing it, they're not as drastic or as fierce as how China did it, where they decided to ban all exchanges. Now, of course, if Korea starts to heat up way too much, obviously they may have to so-called ban and kind of put in the regulatory framework first. So that could also potentially affect the market. But right now, as we know, last year, at least Q3, Q4, we had all the influential financial giants. For example, like Ray Dalio, we had what's his name, Jamie Dimon, we had Mohammed El Erian, we had Jordan Belfort, all saying that Bitcoin is a bubble, and you know why do they say that it's a bubble? Because their mandate doesn't allow them to participate in such investments. So let's just put it this way. A financial or investment mandate will be locked in for at least anywhere from 5 to 10 years, depending on how popular their investment fund is. So they are not able to participate despite the fact that their customers or their investors are asking for it. So they have to say some shit about the cryptocurrency market, saying that it doesn't work, it's a bubble and whatnot, so that at least there's an answer, because they are an influential figure within their space. And if they don't come out and say something, their investors, right, will be wondering, why the heck are you not allowing me to buy or be invested in this? I am a savvy investor, or I'm AI, or we call it AI is accredited investor, right? I'm well versed in investing. Why do you not have this instrument when I'm already your client for this X amount of years? So they always have to come up with some kind of excuse. Now, on the other hand, for governments obviously need to have a regulatory framework, because you can't have your citizens dumping money into these assets, these crypto assets. They are unregulated, unlicensed. The money is just flowing out, okay? And as you know, the US dollar is very, very weak at the moment. In fact, most fiat currencies are very weak on purpose because of trade, right? Because of free trade. When you have a low dollar or at least a weak currency, it's helpful for import and export. Okay, I'm not sure in terms of the logic whether is it supposed to be good for import or export, but you get the drift. So you see that your fiat is, as an individual, as a citizen, you're seeing that your fiat is getting weaker and weaker and the purchasing power is less and less. Why do you think people in Korea, in Zimbabwe, in Venezuela, they're all flooding in, or in the Philippines, they're all flooding into Bitcoin? Because Bitcoin is going up. And what can the banks do? The banks don't get a cut. And imagine if they open up the gateway, which is to allow crypto exchanges to allow them to sell off back to fiat. And then the banks will be thinking, what the heck? I don't get anything from all these transactions and processes. I want in too. So because of that, they are giving all these crypto exchanges a hard time. For example, people who are now on Gemini, they're having a damn hard time, man. They can't even get their US dollars back into their bank account. And we're not talking about huge amounts. Sometimes the amounts are ridiculously small, but it takes a damn long time for just a 5-figure remittance to come back into the bank account, and they want to vet and validate and whatnot. So this is the space that we are in. So to me, this space has a long way to go. This space has it has a long way to go, guys, because people are wanting to get in. Regulations are trying to stop people from coming in. And you know what? It's kind of hard to have a good mix of both, because let's just face it, if you don't get your fiat onto the exchanges and the exchanges are being denied this gateway, people will start doing a lot of nonsense shit, which is of course OTC deals. And when you talk about OTC deals, you're talking about paying 15 to 20% premium on your Bitcoin or your Ethereum, because that's just the way the world works, right? Because they know that, hey, you want to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum, right now you go to Gemini, you go to Coinbase, you have a small shitty limit, you can't buy 100k of it, or you can't buy 50k of it. Unfortunately, you have to go through us. We have the supply, but we're going to charge you 15% on top. That's just the way the world works, man. So as long as we kind of have this difficulty in participating in this market, I don't really fear if we have a 200B pullback. I don't even fear if we have a 300B pullback, because end of the year, or at least middle of the year, we might even see 1T, right? 1 trillion, guys. Just last year, when I started the whole channel, the whole cryptocurrency space, it was only 20 billion. Think about it for a second. Let that sink in. It was only 20 billion. We ended off the year, I think, at 600B. Right now, we are close to 800 billion. 1T is just 100 meters away, man. It's very, very near. And you're looking for the fact that there are 37 different unicorns at the moment. So you want to make sure that your money is in the one that is going to win the race. It's going to be here. Even if it pulls back, it's still going to be sustainable. So right now, I'm only going to be focusing on my top 2 picks for 2018, which is Kyber Network and Qtum. And of course, I'm going to pick up BTC and build that BTC stack along the way, or Ethereum stack. It doesn't matter. I'm going to keep my portfolio tight this year. I'm not going to be too adventurous. I did do some crazy trades with my premium group. I shared with them that I took my 5K account and I took it to 100K in a matter of a month, because I invested in Quantstamp, I invested in Cardano, I invested in OMG, and that really helped out a lot. I got really lucky, guys. It's not that I was a genius, it's just that the market was just so hot. It was moving from one thing to another. 5K to 100K in a month. That was just insane. Not everyone can do that. Not every time is the market situation or circumstance allowing it to do that. To me, I'm just a long-term investor. I got lucky, that's fine. But the most important thing is, don't try to get lucky in this space. Make sure that you're well informed and you get the information correct. You start doing lots of research, and at the same time build a community. So that's why Crypto Grinders Telegram group is here to stay. We're here to inform you. At the same time, we also have a Facebook group. So if you have not joined, click in the link in the description below, and of course I'll see you in there. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification, and please smash that like button if you like this video, guys. See you in the next video.